Hello, Pewter people. Scott Reynolds here with another Pewter Pulse. The Bucs may be without running back Rachaad White for a little while as he suffered a groin injury in the team's 29-7 preseason win over the Tennessee Titans. But don't worry, the Bucs have the deepest running back room in the NFL. And I mean crazy depth at the running back position. They're the envy of the league. And that's the subject of today's Pewter Pulse video. I'll dash into this topic in just a moment. But first, your reminder, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Give it a like. Also, leave a comment. Love reading your comments. When you do those two things, it helps us with the YouTube algorithm, gets our videos out in front of more awesome Bucs fans like you. So take the time. Hit the button real quick. Also, head over to Pewter Report TV, our YouTube channel, and hit subscribe. We're over 20,000 subscribers, thanks to you. Now, we know the Bucs are 3 deep at running back, right? Bucky Irving, Rachaad White, Shawn Tucker. But are they 4 deep? Maybe even 5 deep? It sure seems that way after the preseason opener. Now, I'll admit it. I used to give Bucs general manager Jason Light a hard time for not being able to find a quality running back. Couldn't draft one, couldn't really find one in free agency until recently. And after some underwhelming draft picks over the years, like Charles Sims, Jeremy McNichols, Ronald Jones, Keyshawn Vaughn, Light finally found a quality back in Leonard Fournette, who signed with the team in free agency in 2020 and paired with Jones to help the Bucs win the Super Bowl. You remember Lombardi, Lenny. Then Jason Light finally drafted a stud running back in Rachaad White in the 3rd round of the 2022 draft. Now, White nearly had 1,000 yards on the ground in 2023 when he took over as the starter. And he was also one of the league's best all-purpose backs. Next, Light found a gem of an undrafted free agent in Shawn Tucker in 2023, and then drafted a 1,000-yard running back in Bucky Irving in the 4th round last year. So in a matter of 3 years, what once was a weakness in Tampa Bay is now a resounding team strength. Last year, Irving supplanted White as the starting running back. But due to White's talent, especially as a pass protector and a receiver, he's still going to see plenty of work with Bucky Irving in the Bucs 1-2 punch backfield and also in the pony package. White's in great shape and is entering a contract year, so he's highly motivated. And we'll soon find out how serious this groin injury is, but my guess is he's done for the season. So we're going to see a little bit of Bucky Irving against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and of course, more Shawn Tucker. Now, if White isn't healthy for the season opener, don't worry. Why? Well, the only game that White missed last year was in New Orleans against the Saints. And that's when the Bucs ran for a season-high 277 yards without him. That's right, backup Shawn Tucker saw extensive action and ran wild in the second half and led the team with 136 yards on the ground and scored 2 touchdowns. That earned Tucker the NFC Offensive Player of the Week honors. Not bad for a 3rd-string running back. But the Bucs are deeper than just 3 deep with Irving, White, and Tucker. Newcomer Owen Wright dazzled in practice and then ripped off an 87-yard performance against the Tennessee Titans and scored a touchdown on Saturday night. Wright actually had 2 touchdowns called back due to penalties in the second half before he finally got one to count. So that's 4 really good running backs in Tampa Bay's stable. But we haven't even seen undrafted free agent Josh Williams yet, who's considered to be a sleeper. The former LSU running back has looked great in camp, but then he got sidelined with a hamstring injury. Tampa Bay is really high on this kid, and the Bucs are hopeful that he can return to practice soon and possibly play in the last 2 preseason games. Now, the Bucs would like to keep all 5 running backs. That's right, all 5. And it will be a battle to see if Wright or Williams can end up sticking on the 53-man roster as RB4. You know, the Bucs might need to keep 4 backs on the 53-man roster if Rachaad White's status for week 1 is in jeopardy with that groin injury. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks and how fast he heals. Now, the other back, Williams or Wright, whoever doesn't make the roster would likely wind up on the practice squad. Remember, Rachaad White is entering a contract year and could move on in free agency next year. So the Bucs would love to have his eventual replacement already on the roster this year not have to worry about the running back position next year in the draft or in free agency. Now, Tucker figures to move up to running back 2 on the depth chart if White departs, and then either Williams or Wright would move up to RB3 to replace him in 2026. What makes this running back room the envy of the league is the level of talent that Jason Light and his staff of scouts have acquired. But what makes this running back room so effective is Tampa Bay's offensive line, led by offensive line guru and run game coordinator Kevin Carberry. The offensive line, folks, is no joke. It just paves the way for those running backs. This Bucs offensive line can make virtually anyone look good, whether it's Bucky Irving, Rachaad White, Shawn Tucker, Josh Williams, or even newcomer Owen Wright. Maybe even me. Well, not me. I'm too old and slow, but pretty much anybody else. Folks, you are making our YouTube channel go. You're the engine that drives us, and we love it. We're over 20,000 subscribers thanks to you. So if you like these Pewter Pulse videos, you'll find more of them over there at Pewter Report TV. That's also where you're going to find our Pewter Report podcast. We do those 4 times a week, including a post-game podcast. So make sure you join our community of Bucs fans and watch the Pewter Report podcast. It goes live at 4 o'clock during the week, Eastern Time. Pewter Report TV, folks. Hit the subscribe button. Also at notifications. That'll let you know when we go live with any of our videos or if we post a new video on Pewter Report TV. Make sure you follow us throughout training camp in the preseason and the season on our social media channels, X, Facebook, and Instagram at Pewter Report. And visit pewterreport.com, the mothership for all of the columns, articles, stories, breaking news, injury updates, inside scoop on this team. And I'll be back soon with a new Pewter Pulse.